Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Khalid Masood Kareem. In this weekly video tutorial, I will share technical aspects of top volume leaders of the Karachi Stock Exchange. The purpose of this video is only for showing technical aspects and techniques. It is not a recommendation to buy or sell. The Karachi Stock Exchange 100 Index closed at 39,258 level on July 30, 2020. The weekly closing is above the weekly pivot level of 38,455 level. The major weekly resistance and support levels are at 40,200 and 35,399 respectively. Technically, the trending indicators are bullish. It is very near to the median line of the picked fork indicator. The weekly chart shows three interesting setups. The upside price projection as indicated by the upside green arrow, the horizontal resistance arising from the old consolidation shown as horizontal red colored arrow, and lastly the median line are all residing around the weekly resistance. The 14-period average directional indicator is at 25 level and is flat. Watch for the resistance level zone plus type of candle by weekend, and if average directional indicator starts declining from the 25 level, odds will increase for consolidation phase of the index. The PAEL electron closed at 32.10 level on July 30, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 30.67. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 40.55 and 27.20 respectively. The stock is trying to overcome the resistance offered by the median line of the pitchfork indicator since last 3 weeks. Technically, two interesting setups are noted on this weekly chart. The first one is the ABC time setup. The stock took 10-week time from the high at A to the lower high at B. The duration from point B to C is 20 weeks. The second one is the measured moves, shown as broken red-colored slanted lines. What all these setups mean? It can be an end of current rally, or, if the stock manages to close above the median line of the pitchfork indicator, extend the right-sided slanted line by either Fibonacci or Gann increment ratios, I mean multiples of 1.146, 1.236 or 1.125, 1.250 and so on. Similarly, the point C can be extended. Pay attention to the resistance, pivot and support levels of higher time frame, such as monthly chart. Lastly, the type of candle that emerges on next weekend. The K Electric closed at 3.49 level on July 30, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 3.37. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 4.26 and 2.85 respectively. Technically, it is trading within a channel. The stock attempted to challenge the upper channel line, but failed due to profit taking by the traders. Ability to close above this channel line may push the stock towards resistance zone. The TRG closed at 47.50 level on July 30, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 43.06. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 49.00 and 40.20 respectively. Technically, the indicators are strongly bullish and it has managed to close above the upper line of the pitchfork indicator. Note the pivot, resistance, and support levels of monthly chart, posted yesterday. The Maple Leaf Cement closed at 32.45 level on July 30, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 31.49. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 37.20 and 28.79 respectively. Technically, the 14-period, average directional indicator is rising, but it is at 18 level. Expect sideways movement despite the bullish breakout from a large diamond pattern that happened 5 weeks ago. The PIBTL closed at 11.25 level on July 30, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 10.74. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 12.20 and 10.69 respectively. The ADX is rising, but it is at 17 level. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.